Hello! Today's study takes us to chapter 17 of Judges, and we meet a man named Micah. Micah is from the hill country of Ephraim, and one day he says to his mother, "The 1,100 shekels that I just heard you looking for and uttering a curse about, well, I have that silver with me. I took it." Then his mother says, "The Lord bless you, my son," which is a blessing offered potentially to counter the curses that she had already made. When he returned the 1,100 shekels of silver to his mother, she said, "I solemnly consecrate my silver to the Lord for my son to make a carved image and a cast idol. I will give it back to you," which indicates a paganized view of God. We know that God does not want us worshiping idols, even if the idol is meant to represent him. So he returned the silver to his mother, and she took 200 shekels of silver and gave them to a silversmith who carved an image and cast an idol. And these idols, the image and the idol, were put in Micah's house. Now the man Micah had a shrine, and he made an ephod and some idols and installed one of his sons as a priest. In those days, Israel had no king. Everyone did as he saw fit. A young Levite from Bethlehem in Judah, who had been living with the clan of Judah, left that town in search of some other place to stay. Now Bethlehem is not one of the 48 Levitical cities, and so it's possible that he was separated from the Levites, who were the clan of priests blessed by God. On his way, he came to Micah's house in the hill country of Ephraim. Micah asked him, "Where are you from?" "I'm a Levite from Bethlehem in Judah," he said. "I'm looking for a place to stay." Then Micah said to him, "Live with me and be my father and priest, and I'll give you 10 shekels of silver a year, your clothes and your food." So the Levite agreed to live with him, and the young man was to him like one of his sons. Then Micah installed the Levite, and the young man became his priest and lived in his house. And Micah said, "Now I know that the Lord will be good to me, since this Levite has become my priest." So he probably replaced his son, who he had positioned as the interim priest, so to speak. And this is perhaps a way for him to make his shrine legitimate. The point that comes out of all of this for me is a reflection of greed in the priest, where he does something that is outside of the law of God, which is to have a shrine in your home and idols, and moral decay. So even though this man Micah and his mom were probably good people, they were not behaving according to the law and maybe not even aware that they had strayed from the law. And this reminds me of us today, where everyone does as they saw fit. And there's a disregard for deliberate study of God's will for us and conscious obedience to God's will. So think about it. Next week, we'll pick this story up again with chapter 18 and continue with our study of Micah and what happens in this particular drama. Have a good week. Bye.